Hello, you're watching the Late Night Morning Show live from Rockland County, New York. I'm glad you're tuning in. You're going to see some great stuff. We're talking food, sports, entertainment, music. It's going to be a fun time. And our first segment is actually about sports. But speaking of sports, I actually used to play basketball in high school. I was a pretty good point guard. Get on the court, right? First thing I would do, I would see the ref. I would point right at him. The other team, they get on the court, pointing. All right, you didn't bring the Gatorade? I'm pointing. I don't like the color of your jersey? I'm pointing. I was pointing at everyone. I was a real problem. That's why I never played college ball. But anyway, Christian and Alan, take it away.
Thank you, Michael. Welcome, everyone, to Sports Talk. I'm Alan.
I'm Christian.
So today we're going to be discussing the Dallas Mavericks tying the series up 1-1 with a 96-93 victory last night against the LA Clippers in a game in which certainly left the Clippers themselves asking themselves a lot of questions. But the question I have for you, Christian, why do you think the Clippers are still going to win this series? Really?
I believe the Clippers are still going to win the series. Simply the fact that we shot 26% behind the arc and 36% on the field. We don't do that. And you guys shot 40% behind the arc and the field, and you still only lost by 3 points. You know what that says? You guys got outcoached.
So you really think that what you guys did in the regular season before y'all started getting hurt is going to translate to y'all in this deep playoff run y'all want to go on?
Absolutely. We saw it in game one. We weren't leaving P.J. Washington open in the corner for three. We weren't doing these little mishaps we're doing with Kawhi. We're a little rusty. We haven't played with Kawhi in a minute. Paul George still getting it done going downhill. Zubac was not looking as dominant as he was today.
He's not.
A lot of people are just not comfortable with Kawhi out there.
That steal.
Yeah, that was a big hit by
defense.
Maxi Kleber. But I'm telling you, we're still adjusting to Kawhi coming back into the lineup, and I feel like we're gonna be more comfortable and we're gonna take that game on the road.
You can adjust with Kawhi going 7 for 17, but let me tell you, there's no adjustment for Luka or Kyrie Irving.
No, I'm agreeing with you on that fact.
Whatever adjustments you think Paul George, Ty Lue, Russell Westbrook's gonna hit 6 threes all of a sudden, if you think all that's gonna happen, then yeah, I don't know what you want, my brother.
I feel like us out coaching you guys is 100% okay, because you know what Ty Lue has? He has a chip.
So does Jason Kidd.
As a player.
But he still has the experience.
He has experience as a player, but we see great players not be great coaches.
What did I tell you before this segment?
Look at Darvin Ham.
The Clippers have done bad all season against explosive guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Kyrie Irving is another one of them. When y'all beat the Mavericks, they didn't have Kyrie Irving, so end discussion. Mavericks
Clippers in 6. Thank you guys.
7.
This is sports.
Personally, I'm a Nets fan, so I don't have to worry about winning or losing. We only lose. So now we're going to be moving on to music. And actually, before we do, that reminds me, I recently got an air guitar. Real cheap, good price. Trustworthy guy sold it to me. Can't find him since. But, I was playing it. I was learning it. I even learned a song. Just up and vanished out of thin air. I should have got the warranty. Well, anyway, Raul, we're passing it on to you.
Thank you, Michael. That was a really good joke. And we're starting with a couple artists on campus, and I have my friend here, Noah Jefferson. He also plays football with me as well, and we're gonna get right into our interview. And I first want to start off with a question: what inspired you to pursue rap? Like, what gave you aspirations to one day be a rapper?
I don't really have a good relationship with my father anymore, but he used to make beats and stuff like that in the basement, and seeing that as a kid, I enjoyed that stuff. And growing up, I seen a lot of artists, and my top artists like Drake, Kendrick, Kanye, and who else am I forgetting? And J. Cole. All their music really inspired me to be myself and stay true to myself and just create music for other people to listen to.
Yeah. So like with your music, like what kind of message do you convey to like your audience, or like what do you want them to get from your music? Like what's one thing you want them to know from you?
I'm gonna be honest, like music has like two sides to it. You have the industry. The industry music is about, the money, the girls, the fame, the clothes, all that stuff. And then you have the real rap and people talking about, inspirational stuff, like family trauma, emotional trauma and stuff like that, and I feel like I could play both sides of the field. Sometimes I have fun, talking about the industry stuff, and then sometimes I talk about, real stuff that's going on in real people's lives that people can relate to,
Yeah, so how do you manage like going to class every day, make sure your assignments are on time, and having time to go to the studio, having time to hear some beats or just think about lyrics all at the same time, like all while being here?
School, school. Being a student athlete, I'm always focused on the school.
Mm-hmm.
I always stay on top of that stuff. But music is something that I love to do, and like I'm passionate about it. Just how
Yeah.
you passionate about football and stuff like that. If you passionate about something, you willing to do and make the sacrifices and get it done.
Yeah.
And I feel like I invested in a studio now, and it's at my hands now. I could just do it whenever. Prior to when I got this, I used to have to go to the studio and pay people to record me, videographers and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
now essentially I'm my own engineer and stuff like that. So I'm free all the time. I can work anytime I want.
Yeah. So like, can you give like the audience any news about anything you have upcoming? Or Noah also did just drop an album, everybody. I just want you guys to know that. And can you just give them a little something about that?
Yeah, I dropped the album on the day of the eclipse. I believe that was April 8th. It was produced by my friend Ryan Fulmer. He also go to Stack. And, I was just trying to get him out there because his beats were speaking to me. And it was essentially, real hip hop stuff. But, it was in the industry, talking about clothes, talking about girls and money and stuff like that. And then sometimes, the real stuff.
Yeah.
But compared to my other works, my works before that, it's more industry stuff, drill stuff and trap music and stuff like that. And what was the question again?
Just speak on like any upcoming projects.
Oh,
or,
upcoming
like,
project,
anything
yeah.
any single songs that you about to.
Nah, yeah, I got a deluxe album coming out. I got 5 songs coming out with that, and I have a 10-song group project and another 6-song group project. And keep in mind, all these songs were recorded in the summer of 2023. So I'm just playing catch up. But the thing about it is, even though the music's old, it don't sound like nobody. So I'm not in a rush to get it out and stuff like that.
Exactly. You never want to rush the craft. How do you? I want to take a turn a little bit. Like, how do you prepare yourself for like live performances, or like for a video, or like for instance an interview like this? Like, how do you mentally prepare yourself for stuff like that?
I feel like live performances, I'm big on rehearsing. Not everybody rehearse their lines. But I feel if anybody play Guitar Hero or like Rock Band or stuff like that, when you mess up, you mess up. I don't like messing up when I perform. So I'm rehearsing in the shower. I'm rehearsing it while I'm cooking and stuff like that. And then for interviews, I'll get to know what the interview's about. But honestly, most of the time I'll be improvising because that's how I am as an artist. Just be authentic and stuff like that. Because I feel like if you prepare yourself during interviews, you're not gonna have really an authentic feel when you're speaking.
Yeah. So like, as an artist and as a student, like, what are some like tough challenges and like tough obstacles you faced like throughout this entire journey?
I feel like my biggest challenge was trying to be accepted by everybody in terms of music. And music is not everybody's gonna enjoy it, but everybody will have that one song they like. You can't be a people pleaser. When you making the music, you make it for yourself. It's like painting on a canvas. You paint it on the canvas, you're gonna put it up in a museum, and whoever gonna look at it is gonna look at it from their perspective. That goes exactly with the music. Everybody's gonna interpret it a certain way, how they was brought up, or their struggles, or they feats and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I hear that. That's facts. Like, and so like, what is your common end goal with everything? Like, what do you see yourself in the future?
With the music,
Yeah, with music.
I'm trying to just have generational wealth. God forbid, knock on wood, I pass away, I want to still be generating music. I seen a video of Michael Jackson. Well, not of Michael Jackson. It was a kid like 5 years old. He got a vinyl of Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson passed away like, 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's still speaking to generations that have never even seen him before,
Yeah.
And his music is timeless. People keep playing it and like it lives on forever. And that's what I really want. I want to live forever with this music still.
Yeah, that speaks loud. And here we have Noah Jefferson. I mean, he's very unique. He delivers every time. As you can see, he has music lined up, ready to drop. He's playing catch up, but it's like he's already ahead. And that's all we have here today, and we're good to go.
Thank you, Raul. That was a great interview. Now we're going to be moving on to food. And speaking of food, that reminds me, I actually went on the cruise 2 days ago and so I pay my ticket, I go on, and I didn't get to go to Nathan's Hot Dogs. I didn't get to eat anything, so I had to eat something on the cruise. Go to the vending machine, right? I only have a quarter. I put the quarter in, press the buttons, whatever they do. The chips, it was Doritos, something like that. I'm struggling to open it. I go over to the rail. I'm like, this thing won't open. goes all over into the sea. You know, the waves take it away, all my chips. I go to the captain. I go, Captain, can I swim out and get it? Those are my chips. He looked at me. He said, that ship has sailed. Dwayne, take it away. Take it away, Dwayne.
For that. So today we're going to be doing Stop and Shop versus the dollar store, and we're going to begin with pasta and meat sauce. And to start, we got meat sauce is going to be for a 24-ounce little bottle, $2.79, and then for spaghetti it'll be $2.09 for a box, which will come out to about $4.88. Then we move through to the dollar store. We got for the spaghetti, everything there is $1.25, so $1.25 for the 2 items will be $2.50. That's crazy. That's almost double the price of what it really is. Moving on, we go, you want a late night snack, it's about 9 p.m. You want a peanut butter jelly, we got it. We got at the dollar store, both $1.25 for each, so again, $2.50. But you go to Stop and Shop and the bread, $2.99. Peanut butter jelly, it's another $2.49. And then we got for the jelly, it's another $2.79. And just to make yourself a few peanut butter jelly sandwiches, it's almost rounding out to $8.30. Like, this is insane for what you could get for normal food and all that. So much cheaper at the dollar store. Again, we got tacos now. Now for tacos, what do you need? You need beef, the tortilla, and the seasoning. So we got for the beef, it's gonna run you $5.49 a pound at Stop and Shop. Then you got the tortillas, $4.19 for a 20 count of tortillas, and the taco seasoning, $1.79. Like, that's all going out to $11.47. At the dollar store, all this, you're getting it for $3.75. And last one, we got a hot dog. You got a nice little barbecue outside. A lot of kids to feed. Your child's having a little birthday party going on. It's hot outside. We go to Stop and Shop, $5.99 for an 8 count of hot dogs. You got $1.99 for an 8 count of the buns, and that'll round you out to almost $8. At the dollar store, this is running you $2.50. That's a steal for some hot dogs. That'll be the ending of our segment, and I'll run it right back to Michael.
All right, got to go to the dollar store. It's a steal. Now we're going to be getting ready for our big game show. We've been building up to this. Have you been paying attention? Have you been watching? Because if you have, you may win the game show. But, well, not really. It's the 3 contestants. So pay attention, though. This is important. All right, so I'm going to get my questions out. Very official. No one look. I got all the answers. And there's going to be some prizes. So try your best. I'm coming over to you. All right. All right, so here's the rules. All right, no face masks. All right, that's rule number 1. You're going to be clicking the pen. Whoever clicks the pen first is going to be able to answer. And if you get it right, you get the point. All right, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Question 1.
Whoa, that's cheating.
Whoa there. All right. Question number 1. Who is more likely to win the series? The Dallas Mavericks or the Los Angeles Clippers? I'm going to say the answers.
Okay.
A, Dallas. B, Los Angeles. C, depends on who you ask. D, neither. Or E, there's an E, whichever team ends up winning. That was Christian.
Los Angeles Clippers.
I'm sorry, the answer was E, whichever team ends up winning. Sorry, no points.
No
All right.
points.
Question
man.
2.
That's wrong.
Points.
All right. Which was not one of the questions for the aspiring stack artists? A, how do you manage being a college student and a lacrosse player? B, what inspired you to pursue a career in rap? C, how do you come up with your lyrics and find inspiration for your songs? D, can you speak on any upcoming projects that you're working on? That was Alan.
I'm going to go with C.
The correct answer was A.
Mm.
Maybe no winners today. Maybe I take the
No.
prize. I don't know. Question number 3. Which of the 4 food items were compared between Stop and Shop and the dollar store? A, ham and cheese sandwiches. B, pet food. C, ravioli. That's Italian. D, bananas.
Come on.
I think that was Alan.
Did he click? Did he click?
I did.
hear
I
it
did.
click.
Wait, was there,
I did.
do we have
Was
an
it
instant
click?
replay?
I clicked it.
Because if it's a click, it's Christian.
I clicked it.
Yeah.
It's Christian then.
Cheaters.
Do you remember?
I'm going to say C.
That's also incorrect.
Man.
Come on. I know the answer. It was A, right?
All right, I'm moving over. All right, bonus question, if there is time, which there is. Why did my air guitar vanish? All right, A, it never existed to begin with. B, it reached its expiration date. That's possible. It happens. C, I lost it. I would never do that. D, I don't know.
No!
I'm right here.
Raul,
What?
Yes.
This is cheating. I'm right here.
You don't know.
that's correct. We have our
That's what I'm
winner.
gonna say. That's literally what I'm
Raul.
gonna say.
All right, now the
No.
prizes. What you all been
Jesus.
waiting for. I told you it'd be something good. If can
Oh, I
get
hear
it.
some money.
Oh, I hear some.
Oh no.
Raul,
Oh.
I gotta show them up. We have the 100. Can we zoom in? Can we zoom in? Maybe here?
Have fun with that
Somewhere?
Monopoly
Have
money.
fun with that.
We got
Yeah.
100. All right.
I got V-Bucks.
Go buy yourself some checkers.
We got 20.
Literally.
We got a 50. Raul, you're a rich man. It's all yours.
Oh, yes.
Yo, make it
Oh,
rain,
yes.
make it rain.
All
Oh,
right.
that's
Stuff was rigged.
Have a good night. This was the Late Night Morning Show.